When it comes to the day-to-day managing then of the running of the franchise, Andrew, I mean, the crucial network, the banking infrastructure behind it is absolutely blooming crucial, isn't it? I mean, it's pricey, but it's crucial.
As card has grown as a payment mechanism, that's been a massive sense or source of payment for consumers, and we've seen it grow significantly in the last 5 to 7 years, particularly on the debit side. So electronic payment, card payment in the businesses has become fundamental. And I always say to my colleagues, we're one of the few services in banking that sit between our clients and their clients. And if you've ever been at Woolies on a Saturday morning when the point of sale is down, you know exactly the kind of pressure I'm talking about. So it's a service that's often misunderstood, often underappreciated, but fundamental to the success of a business, particularly in I would say the QSR and franchise space.
QSR, a lot of it's cash though. What percentage of QSR takings are in cash?
It does depend very much on the brand and the profile of the store, but we can see mixes vary from a sort of a 70% cash to as high as a 70% card, and again, it's in the geographies as well.
So if you're going to Attash's, it'll be more card. If you're going to a Steers and it's an individual, more likely to be cash.
But right? The Steers in Craig Hall will look very different to, say, a Steers in Khayelitsha in terms of card payment types.
How is that profile changing in terms of the way in which people are funding their purchases through franchise?
So we've seen a big uptake, particularly in what's called a check card type of environment and debit. And so the profile of consumers, actually, those are active displacement of cash. So we're seeing it across our portfolio that card as a payment mechanism is growing in a much stronger way than, say, the normal, let's say, inflation or GDP growth in the environment. So we would see card displacement as high as 40 or 50%. In our debit and check card portfolios. Credit's a bit flatter, it's probably about 10%, but all of that talks to displacement of cash.
I mean, 5 years ago, you would pay per swipe of a debit card. Banks have now become clever in terms of packaging fees, so people are more comfortable swiping than they are necessarily carrying the cash.
That's right, and we do find certain sectors also are big adopters. So certainly quick service, groceries and petrol are the three sectors where we'd see the adoption that's really taking off in a quicker vein.